our table's topic was supporting caregivers of people with aphasia. And I think it was one of those super broad topics where you could talk forever, and I'm not sure we answered all the questions, but we did identify some key points. One of the things that came up consistently was a breakdown in service delivery and in support for caregivers at the point where the individual is being discharged from the rehab system. Even though they may get a pile of materials at that point, it seems to be as though it didn't even sort of sink in, that we didn't really somehow provide enough clarity in guiding them. So that certainly was an issue. There is also an issue of how much education and training our students and future SLPs get in terms of counseling, in terms of supported conversation, and this is something that obviously infuses what we see in the future. Also, I guess a third point, what everyone should need to know is a pretty obvious one, but that's the fact that simply all caregivers are unique. And one of the points that was raised that I think was really important is sometimes we need the caregivers to provide validation to each other. Sometimes it's not our place to do that, but it is an important piece of validation, so we wanted to bring that out. Big idea that came from us, once again, more things to do for somebody. Around our table, people were doing different things that were of interest to others at the table. So just like we're trying to share materials, let's say for group treatments through Aphasia Access, we also might want to do a better job of sharing any kind of materials we develop, whether it's training or actual written text or whatever, for caregivers. Because reinventing that wheel can be rather tedious too. Big problem that's faced is the lack of time that the SLP has in terms of work demands, in terms of funding. We didn't solve that one. But I think I speak for the table in saying that we're all pretty passionate about recognizing and doing a better job with the caregivers of our folks with aphasia.